There's the third piece done. That's the inside. Pretty happy with that. And I'm going to do a wall along here, and then I'll do the flanged edge, and I'll show you that. Got the top flange wall done, and I got this flange. I didn't go too nuts with the gap filling. There's some gaps under here. I'm not worried about it. I just filled in the big gaps. And that's a separate piece. Sticky tape. It's all good. So when I go to glass and gel coat this, I'm only going to come past it a little bit. Yeah, about the same as that. 3/4 of an inch, something like that. Because I don't want all this area to be glassed. Most of it's going to get cut off. So I don't need it, don't want it. Anyway, I'm going to wax it and gel coat it, and then very slowly glass it. So far, I've been working on this for 2 weeks, almost, yeah, 2 weeks. So in 2 weeks, I've got the front, the back, and one side done. Today is Thursday. I'll have hopefully 2 layers on this today. So one layer, let it cure, another layer, let it cure. The last layer will be at night time. It is 10 o'clock at the moment in the morning. Yep. And then tomorrow will be one layer in the morning, and then in the afternoon I might do 2 layers because it should be stiff enough by then. The reason why I'm doing this, I don't want this mold to shrink like all my other molds have, because I just went nuts and did 5 or 6 layers straight up. All that heat and all the contraction just distorted everything. So I'm trying to do things different, make things better, longer lasting, better quality straight out of the mold. That's the 4th piece done. Just going to remove this flange wall. I'll keep this flange wall in there for the moment. It doesn't need to go anywhere. And then I'm going to modify this part, which I'll show you on the bench. Well, there's my new flange wall that I just made. Removing that cold foot stuff's super easy. The hot glue comes off easy. The only sort of tricky part is you get little bits of Play-Doh. I still got to clean out, but I'll do that a bit later. So I was just thinking, I want to put a flange in here, like continue this wall, but I can't do it the way I wanted to, which was to put something behind it and then glass onto it, because that would lock this part of the mold onto the body, which I don't want. It would come under here, and then that way there'd be a mechanical lock there. It wouldn't physically be able to come up, so can't do that. Everything has to, nothing can go in on itself, otherwise you can't get the product out. It's a waste of time, isn't it? I want to put a flange, like a lip, coming down like this, all around this windscreen, so it hides this. You don't want to see raw glass. I know you'd be looking at it from up here and back here, and you'd be able to see in there, but yeah, I just personally think a lip on here would look much nicer than no lip at all. I was thinking about using Play-Doh, but Play-Doh's hard to sculpt and get nice and smooth and consistent. If this was my body, which it's not, I would use body filler or something and build this up and sand it and sculpt it and make it nice. But it's not my body. I was allowed to do the body work to make it smooth, but I don't want to be doing that to someone else's body. And I want to modify this body, this part in particular, to make it my own, to make it different from this one. And then I've got future plans for that, but that's irrelevant. So I've got to find something that I can put in here to get me a nice sculpted lip. I want to bring this out a bit thicker, probably a good 1/4 inch at least. all along. Try and make it consistent. This side's wider here than here, which is annoying. And then if I can, build up this flange a little bit so it rolls in. So it's like this the whole way along, and then it rolls up. And I've got to be careful about release angles as well. It's all got to have release angles so the mold will release from the body. So I'm going to rack my brains over what I can use to make this, because I don't think Play-Doh will do the job for me. Not the way I want it to anyway. There's my clay flange. It's air dry clay, made in Australia. It's pretty cheap, surprisingly. So I'm only keeping from there up. So it's not all this stuff. Doesn't matter. And it should be able to be removed pretty easily. It's easy to work with. I could smooth it out a little bit more, but I'm only keeping a small section up here, and it'll get slightly bigger along, and then go skinny, and then down into that. That should hopefully make it look like it flows and it's meant to be there. I'm pretty happy with that. After that's hardened up a bit, it's air dry clay, I'll give it a coat of wax, then I'll put PVA over this part, and then gel, then I'll make a filler paste and go all around the sharp corners and the deep corners. I've showed you the filler paste before on this video, so I won't bother doing that again. Yeah, give it a bit of a dust, because you might get the Play-Doh onto that. The Play-Doh seems to work really well on this white stuff. There's a little bit of something stuck to that. I'll clean it up, wax it, throw some PVA on that part, just for extra security, and then get to finishing this mold. There is the last layer of fiberglass down on this mold. So I'm going to let it cure, then I'm going to clamp all the flanges together, and then drill them, then bolt them, then trim it. As trimming makes a lot of vibrations, I don't want any pre-separation until I'm ready. Here we have 32 bolts, 32 nuts, and 64 washers. That's all the hardware I'm going to use to hold this mold together. Got some clamps, got a 8mm drill bit, and a 13mm socket arm extension. Let's get to drilling and bolting, and clamping and bolting and drilling and clamping and bolting. Raining a little bit. Took me 35 freaking minutes to get that POS off, and it's covered in damage. Stuff that I didn't do. Yeah. That, how can I do that? I can't do that. And I've got to somehow fix it on both sides of that, right? This thing decided it didn't want to let go. It was stuck on here, so I've got to fix all that because this car isn't actually mine. There's pieces of it there. Look at this. How the hell did that happen? Yeah? I'm not happy at all. 3 weeks of making this mold, and look, all these black bits, all these missing parts, big chunk off here, chunk off there, big chunk off of here. I am pissed off, needless to say. Not freaking happy at all. All this is irrelevant, it's all got to be trimmed off, but that big chunk there is going to be a nightmare to fix. That big chunk, nightmare to fix. That's not so bad, but the big chunks on the curved areas like here, how am I supposed to fix that and make it look right? You know? Why did this even freaking happen? There it is. 3 weeks to make a mold, taking my time, being really careful, and then that happens. Thanks for watching.